Welcome to Hands-on Science, the Balloon Hovercraft Project. Today, you are going to be making a very special contraption called a hovercraft. A hovercraft teaches us several super cool science concepts, including friction, air pressure, the Bernoulli principle. Now, we need a couple of different items to build our balloon hovercraft project today. Large, round balloons, a film canister with a 3/16 inch bit hole, a CD or a DVD used as our base. You could also use a piece of cardboard that's very stiff, cut into a circle, and a hot glue gun or sticky tack. Everything you'll need for hands-on science, the Balloon Hovercraft Project. Our first step in creating our balloon hovercraft is to carefully drill a 3/16 inch hole in the top of our film canister. Next, we're going to stretch our balloon over the open end of our film canister. You want to make sure that you take your time bringing the balloon down around the film canister as far as you can. You don't want the balloon to flop over as the hovercraft is ready to be released. Take your time, don't get frustrated, and ask for help if you need. Now that I've completed this step, it's your turn. Step number 2 in creating our balloon hovercraft project is to secure the film canister to our base. Now, there are 2 ways this can happen. The first method involves using a hot glue gun. Simply place a continuous ring of hot glue around the top of the canister and push down firmly to the base. If you're using a hot glue gun, make sure you're careful. Remember, like the name says, it's probably going to be hot. Here we go. So here is my hole that I've placed, and I'm going to place just a small continuous ring of hot glue and then quickly place it down on my DVD or CD. Holding it carefully, and you can see right there, it has been secured. Holding it down carefully, it actually dries rather fast. There we go. Now, if you are using sticky tack instead of hot glue, you will simply pull off a very small amount and twist and twist and twist to make it into a long sticky tack worm and place it around your film canister lid and push down just the same. Now that I've completed this step, it's your turn. Step number 3 in our balloon hovercraft project is to blow up the balloon. Simply place your mouth over the hole on the bottom of the base. Blow in air and fill up the balloon with your air. Once the balloon is filled, simply pinch and hold the neck of the balloon to ensure that no air escapes. When you're ready, you can let the hovercraft go and it'll begin to move around on a small burst of air. You will have a fully functioning hovercraft. Let me show you. Another breath. Pinch. Once the balloon is filled, simply pinch and hold the neck of the balloon to ensure that no air escapes. When you're ready, place the balloon hovercraft on a smooth surface. Release the neck of the balloon and you will begin to see a fully functioning hovercraft. You see, air rushes out of the balloon through the canister and will push the bottom of the film canister and the base up ever so slightly. This allows for the base to float on a thin layer of air and becomes almost frictionless. Now that I've completed this step, it's your turn. All right, you now have a fully functional balloon hovercraft project. Now I want to encourage you, if you would like, to decorate the top of your hovercraft with stickers or with marker or anything you want. Just understand that if you put a lot of weight on there, it's going to have a hard time. Let's check it out. Wow! It's like it's floating on its own bed of air. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the balloon hovercraft. Now it is time to test your balloon hovercraft. Now in science, we try to keep everything exactly the same and just change one variable. One fun thing you can do is blow up the balloon. Once you've determined how full your balloon is, let the hovercraft go and see how far it will travel. After that, blow up the balloon again, measure with your ruler to ensure that the same amount of air is inside, and then place a small weight, maybe some coins on top, and see how far it can go. Which one will go farther? I think you can predict, but in science, we test stuff. Ready? Balloon hovercraft. Another fun test for your balloon hovercraft is to compare with a neighbor to see whose can go the farthest and the longest. Are you ready? Balloon hovercraft, go. Now that your balloon hovercraft is complete, when you take this home, how fun would it be to put a little Lego guy on there and send him for a ride? Well, I'll tell you what, wouldn't that be fun if we had a hovercraft that was big enough for maybe like me or you? What do you say we do that? I'll be right back. Now this is a larger-than-life hovercraft. This hovercraft doesn't use a balloon. It actually uses a super high-powered leaf blower. And as I turn on the switch, all of the air is pushed down. And notice, it comes through right here. With our balloon hovercraft, it came through a small hole. And here I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 holes. Here's where the air comes through, and it's distributed all around and comes through those holes. Watch carefully. Now that's pretty cool. What do you say? We take a ride. A balloon hovercraft? How about a larger-than-life hovercraft? We're out!